Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you so much. 2 days ago, I posted another video. I've been getting tremendous amount of support and love out there from you guys. Thank you for everyone who subscribed to my channel, liked my videos, shared my videos, commented on my videos. I'm trying to get back to every single one of those comments. I really love engaging with you guys. I'm juggling this between work, the gym, being home, being a father, being a husband, helping around the house, and still trying to make videos for you guys. I'm having so much fun doing it. So today I thought I'd bring you guys into my little special place. If you want to follow me, that's my wife. She's my camera lady for today. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with her. And yeah, here it goes. This is my sanctuary. This is my peace. This is my passion. This is my hobby. This is my family's heirloom, whatever you want to call it. This is protection. So this is my collection. I'm not going to say it's a 2025 collection because I've been acquiring firearms for a couple of years now. I didn't start with all this. I actually started off with just one Smith & Wesson. It was an M&P Shield. I had that as my handgun, and I had a Smith & Wesson M&P Sport AR-15. Both great guns out there for beginners. So if you guys are on the budget and you guys want guns that are solid and they work, it's all about your training, right? So you can spend $300-400 on a gun, but if you're out there at the range and you're training and you can get really good and proficient with that firearm, that's the number one goal that we're trying to do. But as I progressed throughout like my journey, I started getting into other things. I started training in different ways. So I guess I grew within the community. I was watching my YouTube videos, shout out all the small channels that I watch, all the big channels that I watch, the people around me. I started soaking in knowledge, and I feel like this is where I'm at right now. I feel like there's a lot more that I want to do and I'm going to do, but I wanted to show you guys now what I have so you guys can grow with me, see the changes, see the things that I get. That way I can have real content to put out there for you guys, like unboxings, new firearms, whatever the case may be. My wife yelling at me again because I bought another gun. Yeah, the fun stuff. So I'm not going to really get into like every single detail, the accessories and all that. If you guys want to see anything on any of the firearms you guys see today, make sure you guys leave that down at the bottom in the comments. Any of the accessories, lights, red dots. If you guys happen to see anything on the wall, magazines, whatever it is, you guys want to see a review on it, just let me know. That helps me also put out content that you guys actually want to watch. So I'm going to start with from top to bottom, no order, particularly not when I got them. I can tell you guys about that later, but that'll take up too much time. So really quick here, all firearms are clear, but I will clear them for YouTube. I will put the magazine back in because it just looks so much cooler. So this is my CZ Scorpion Evo 3 S1. I did SBR this. So for you guys that don't know, SBR, short barrel rifle, even though it's a rifle chambered, it's a PCC, so pistol caliber carbine chambered in a handgun round. And if you put a stock on it, then it becomes an SBR. Then you got to pay that fancy $200 tax stamp and ask permission from the ATF, which I think is pretty gay. But I did it, right? So I did it because I just like it. I wanted it SBR'd, and here you go. So that's my CZ Scorpion. I do have a Unity riser. This is a clone. It's actually a really good clone. I'll do a review on this. I do have some real Unity risers, but I do try different things out. I had a friend that told me about these. I gave it a shot, and so far it's been holding zero, and it's been doing its job just like my $200 one. And I got this for probably around 40-50 bucks. Pressure pad up top. I have a Surefire turbo on here with a tail cap. I have a vertical grip. This is Magpul Furniture, Magpul grip right here, pistol grip, and that is a B&T foldable stock right there. And I didn't have to buy the B&T. It's pretty tight. I had to do this myself. This was some redneck ingenuity. So I had a SV tactical brace. That is my dog Saint. We might as well get him in the video. All right, Saint, don't take up too much of my time. So SB tactical brace, I had the adapter, I had the brace, I wanted to SBR it. I didn't want to pay the extra $150 for the adapter. So I bought the stock and I did a little bit of grinding, a little bit of drilling, and it actually came out really, really nice. Looks factory, looks really, really clean. If you take your time with things, they actually come out really nice. I used to rush through everything and get mad and start banging things up, and yeah. So CZ Scorpion, just gonna throw that up there. I'll fix everything later. So here we have my ZEV. Wait. So that is the ZEV Core Elite, and this is a full 16-inch AR-15. I really like ZEV stuff. They do really good stuff. I got some of their handguns right there that we're gonna get into. And on here, this one, the Elite version, comes with the upgraded barrel. So it has that bronze finish look to it. I have a Magpul bipod on there. It comes with the proprietary ZEV. It's a 3-prong flash hider. Also can be in compensator because of the cuts and the holes, but it's predominantly a flash hider, so they say. Oversized ambidextrous charging handle, ambidextrous safety, comes with an ATC trigger, flat face, really nice. I put B5 furniture on there, Bravo stock. It has a Vortex cantilever mount. Well, it doesn't come, I had to buy it, but it comes with this is a 1x6 Vortex Venom, LPVO. And then I have the Vortex 45-degree mount with a Vortex razor. $400 optic for a red dot. I would have went with probably like an RMR, or with maybe like pay the extra $100 and get a Steiner MPS or the, what is it, Aimpoint Acro. It works. It's a good dot, but I would say for the money, I would have gotten that. I have a couple of those optics and I just prefer those optics, but I did want to keep everything Vortex at that time. And that's the route that I went with that one. So here is my Daniel Defense DDM M4 V7. This is another full 16-inch AR. Only thing I've done to this gun was put the EOTech on there. So EXPS, don't know what version that is. There's so many of them. It's not the night vision one, but it does have the QD lock on the side, quick detach. The magnifier also has the quick detach. And what else did I do to it? I have a Streamlight ProTac HLX, I think that is. And I did the conversion with the Aristica tail cap. I have a Surefire tail cap light, and then I have a Unity Axon pressure pad, so that turns on the light. I have Magpul iron sights on there. I have a Samsung vertical grip, and yeah, the furniture is still Daniel Defense. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna do with the furniture. I'm still really thinking about what I'm gonna do with this whole gun. I like the setup with the optics. I like the light setup. I like the grip, and I'm just really trying to figure out the furniture on this. I do have a beard, so the rubber texture right here can kind of get a little irritating, especially when I'm cheek welding it. And I also did upgrade the trigger, so it does have a Timmy trigger in there, AR trigger. That is an adjustable trigger. Scary trigger right there. Really nice trigger, but definitely super light. Woo! You guys make me nervous. So here, Bergara BMR 22LR, nice little plinking gun. You can use it for small game, use it for hunting. Carbon fiber barrel. It is thread adapted, so you can throw a can on there. Another Magpul bipod. Vortex Diamondback. This is a 4x12x40 Vortex rings. And yeah, really cool to show kids how to shoot. Like I said, again, small game, rabbit. And so many things. 22LR is just a fun round. It's still cheap. You can get out there and actually plink and enjoy. So I think having the 22 in your collection is a must-have. I have probably 3 22s in my collection. I've sold off some other ones, but you definitely have to have 22s in your collection. Getting to 22, I'll just show, well, that one I'm gonna have to take out in a different way. So this is my Bergara B14 Wilderness. I think that's what it is. Bergara makes really nice guns, really nice barrels. Another Magpul stock. Here I'm running a Vortex Venom. This is the 5x25x56 Vortex rings. Those are the pro rings. And yeah, fluted bolt, spiraled, really nice gun. Has the adjustable cheek weld right here at the bottom. chambered in 308. For you guys that wanted to know what it's chambered in, 308. I'm getting into long distance shooting. I used to train a lot, just everything within 100 yards. And now I'm trying to get into hunting. So I did pick this up and I use it as like that, my hunting gun, or I'm going to use it for long distance shooting. And yeah, once I get better, I'll probably jump into like a 7 PRC, a 7mm PRC, or like 6.5 Creed, something like that, or 6.5 PRC. But for the meantime, 308 is accessible. It's still cheaper. And yeah, this is my, let's say, long range gun hunting rifle. Then I picked up this girl right here. I've been wanting her. We all watched Jurassic Park, so we all know what the T-Rex killer looks like. So this is my first and only lever action. It is the model 1895 4570. And this one's made by Ruger. Ruger did a really nice job when Marlin closed down, I think, and they sold to Winchester. The ones that Winchester was putting out really were in good quality, kind of killing the Marlin name, some people would say. I don't know much about them. I'm more into polymer frame guns and ARs and things like that. But once I did see this at Bass Pro when I was working there, I knew I had to have her. She was pretty. She's also got the threads, so you can run a suppressor on there. And yeah, just the finish on the wood, and you have the, what is this MOA? I forget the MOA of the rail, but you do have the full rail right there. So you can run LPVOs, you can run a red dot, you can run a traditional scope. I'm gonna try to get this outfitted a little bit. I'm still thinking what I'm gonna use her for. I did wanna go bear hunting here in North Carolina. We have a lot of black bear. I have the opportunity this year to maybe go shoot some black bear. So I might take this girl, but I do wanna dress her up real quick and get her out there and shoot with her a little bit and see how it goes. I don't want to drop her, so she was pretty expensive, but so worth it. So here, I was deciding whether I was going to get a 1911 or... Okay, my wife gave me some signs. I didn't know what was going on, but... So, 1911 or the Brigadier Tactical, and the Beretta 92 is just a famous gun in the gun world. I think if you have a collection, you have to have a 1911 or at least a Beretta M92. They're just so iconic. They're really nice guns. I ended up getting a really nice one. Again, another purchase I made at Bass Pro. Somebody came in and traded it in for something else. We bought it on consignment, well, used, and I ended up picking her up, but she was never shot. So yeah, we bought her used, but she was new to me, and she was new out of the box, really. She holds 15 rounds. Are you gonna... You got to come up, girl. They got to see the guns. Have they been seeing the guns? I don't think they've been seeing the guns.
They have.
I don't think they've been seeing the guns.
They have.
So this is a Wilson Combat Edition with Beretta, and I'm going to get her optic cut here at the top. I'm probably going to run inline ports. I'm probably going to do Lucky 7. I do have a Surefire X300 Ultra on there. Shot this gun quite a few times. Really love it. It's a really good gun, really accurate, shoots really good. I think the ports are going to really make the gun, and definitely have to get an optic. You got to be tactical. And yeah, that's my Beretta 92. So I chose the Beretta 92, over getting a 1911. Not really a 1911 kind of guy. I do respect them. They are pretty to look at. There's some really nice ones out there, expensive ones out there. And I get you 1911 fans, just like I'm a fanboy with Glock. But I did have to have at least a 92 in my collection. Then here is my Beretta Ultima 300 Patrol. She is clear. So really nice shotgun. I was thinking about getting the 1301, and that had a price tag of a difference of $800, $900. I thought to myself, for that price tag and for the applications that I need the gun for, I thought the Patrol was a better deal. With the money that I saved, I was able to put the EOTech up top. That is the flush mount version, no quick detach. I have another Streamlight HLX on there, the ProTac. Really nice lights. I do the conversions. I have a couple of Surefires. Those are really nice lights too, but come on, Surefire. Paying $300-400 for a light. You don't even give us the tail caps for all of them. You don't give us pressure pads. Make us spend an extra $150, $200. It gets crazy when you're spending that kind of money on lights. So what I do with my guns is, depending on the firearm, depends on the light that I put on there. But Streamlight makes really high quality stuff. I definitely recommend them. It's either Streamlight or Surefire for me. So HLX, another Aristica tail cap, Surefire tail cap, pressure pad, Ranger bands, little thing right here with the American flag to hold my sling together. It does have optic fiber front. On the other side right here, have a Velcro strap with some shells. And yeah, really nice shotgun, really fast. I can run her really fast. And for what I do, she works more than enough. I bring her upstairs with me when we go to sleep. And yeah, you don't really want to come and knocking when you see this girl, especially when you see her perform, and especially for half the price of what the 1301 is. If you guys want to spend the money and get the 1301, cool with me. I think the 1301 is a great shotgun. I got to shoot one actually personally. And like I said, I just figured that if I save the extra $800-900 bucks, I can put the optic, I can put the light, I can get the whole setup for the price of the gun. So sometimes you got to cut corners, you got to try to save, and you got to really be honest with yourself. What is it that you use these guns for? I really do train with my guns. I do it for self-protection, protection of my family, my home, my loved ones, people around me, whatever the case may be. But I'm not an operator, and I'm not there as a cop on a SWAT team, so I'm not on the beat every day. So I don't have to go and spend that kind of money on certain things. If I was, I probably will. But I do have some pretty decent stuff. And ZEV. So this is my ZEV OZ9 Hyper Comp. Really nice gun. Another one that holds a pretty expensive price tag. She is, I would say, ported. People say she's compensated. I don't know. She shoots really nice. I call her my Glockado, and I only do that to be funny, right? Because I look at some guys that shoot staccatos and they swear that they're great shooters just because of staccato. I've got to shoot a lot of staccatos, and I really enjoy those firearms. They do make you a better shooter in the sense that they are just better performing firearms, right? They are designed for that. That's why they carry the price tag. But if you're not out there training, it's not going to work miracles for you. And this is a gun that I know that she runs, and she shoots really, really nice. She shoots really, really flat because of having the cut in the slide right there. So the front sight actually stays fixed to the front barrel, and that allows for follow-up shots to be a lot quicker. You don't lose track of your front sight. I have my red dot on there, my RMR. So she's a really nice gun. I don't think she's $2,000 worth of gun, to be honest with you. For that kind of money, you can start getting into certain staccatos and things like that. But I'm a big Glock fanboy, and ZEV's been around the game for a long time. They were one of the first people to make aftermarket parts for Gen 3 Glocks, and I've ran some of their triggers, barrels, things like that, magwells. So when they started coming out with their own firearms, I definitely had to jump on the bandwagon. And I like it though. I could have got rid of her for the money. I could have sold her and got something else, but I actually really enjoy her. She's actually like a Glock 19, ported, compensated, call it what you want, hybrid, but she's a really nice gun. I know somebody who had one, sold it, and now his feelings are hurt because he got rid of it. And I still kept mine. So you know who you are. You're probably going to watch the video. But yeah, Hyper Comp. And he was the one that put me on. Went to the range with him, got to shoot his Hyper Comp, and I fell in love. The thing shoots really, really nice. So here, cut. All right, cut. All right, guys, so my wife gave me the signal again. She just told me not to tell you guys that she's doing signals back there. She's trying to direct me, and I'm not good with the camera. I'm trying to get decent. So my wife just let me know my phone's running out of space. We already have 20 minutes of video. I don't want to continue to bore you guys. I know you guys want to see probably the rest of the collection. I'm going to try to make that video tomorrow. I do have to wake up early to go to work. 20 minutes. I hope you guys enjoy. Again, thank you everybody who subscribed to the channel, liked the video, shared the videos, commented on the videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please subscribe down at the bottom, up at the top, wherever you guys subscribe. Like the video, share the videos. That really helps me. It motivates me to put out these kind of stuff for you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of the video.